Very pretty.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Anne.
Anne!
Can we, you mind if we jump in here?
We chat
for
a little
second? You free? Busy? All
Okay.
right,
All right,
cool.
good.
So, Mike and I are here in Louisville, Kentucky, on the banks of the Ohio River. We've got the falls of the Ohio over there, some barges carrying trash and or coal.
Brian's
We're not
certain
entirely
that it's
sure. I
trash.
think it's a trash barge.
I think it's coal.
In any case, we wanted to say hello to you, Anne, and to other Nasser people, and say a couple things about the futures of Commemoration and the Keats Letters project. So the reason why Mike and I are here, I'm going to let you tell us that, Mike, because really this is without your your intervention.
I'm just crazy enough to try this up. We're here beginning what we believe is the first systematic search for the negative capability letter, right? Everybody at Nasser knows how important negative capability is. I have a feeling almost everybody knows that, however, given its importance, we know so little about it. In fact, right, we only have this, what's probably a very bad transcript made by John Jeffrey, who we owe so much to, but it's probably very inaccurate. And so in conversation, Brian and I kind of thought, like, why hasn't anybody then actually begun a search kind of in earnest for the negative capability letter? So we're kind of following leads that have been laid down by Denise Gigante, by Lawrence Crutcher, and then through them going down to, I think both of them, their kind of text was some amazing work done by Naomi Joy Kirk in the early 1930s on her biography of George Keats. And so we're kind of trying to follow some of those leads that have been left by John Jeffrey as well. And then we actually think that the main way to go with this is through George and Georgiana's daughter, Emma Keats Speed. We know that she ended up with a bunch of the letters. She gave a lot of those away. So we're kind of beginning some study right now to figure out what her patterns of giving were, and to kind of think through if that kind of gives us some more leads to follow up on. So that's what we're trying.
And one of the things we've been talking a lot about over the last year or so, year and a half, 2 years? How long have we been doing this KLP thing?
It's been a long time. Well,
However long it's been.
KLP is actually just the latest manifestation of our obsession.
Oh, of course, yeah. But with the KLP specifically, and thinking about the kinds of work of Commemoration that we can do through that site, one of the things we keep coming back to is the way that we sort of started out thinking like, all right, hey, 1817, 2017.
That's right.
Here are these
200
two moments,
years, that's right.
But what's really interesting about doing that Commemoration in 2017, looking back in 1817, is all the moments in between that get us here and that are themselves acts of commemorations in different ways.
That's right.
So one of the crucial moments in the history of the negative capability letter happens right here in the fall of 1845. John Jeffrey makes transcripts of 15 letters and sends them to England, to Richard Monckton Milnes. Those letters are first published in 1848. The negative capability letter only exists because we still have that transcript.
That's right.
The original's gone. So when John Jeffrey sent those letters with the transcripts he made to Richard Monckton Milnes, this is where they departed, right? They went up the Ohio River to one of the ports in the Northeast, Philadelphia, New York, and then made their way from there by a steamship
this time
to London. Right.
No
Much
more
quicker than when
romantic
Keats
wind.
was sending letters back in the 18-teens. So this is more or less the spot where negative capability began its journey. And there are of course other moments in Louisville that are of interest. One, just right over my left shoulder here, in 1832 is where George Keats built his second sawmill, the first one just a mile or so down that way. And that was a big part of the success he had as a big figure in Louisville in the middle of the 19th century.
That's right.
And then Naomi Joy Kirk, right? I mean, she's also doing her work in Louisville.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to this December, right? December of 2017, we hit the 200th anniversary of negative capability. The Keats Letters Project has a lot of fun stuff planned for the great scholars are going to write about it. We've got some other projects in line, but as you've been pointing out, right, this idea, I think my idea was kind of, okay, yeah, we'll celebrate the 200-year anniversary, but the point is that we needed so many vital other anniversaries in there. We needed John Jeffrey to see the notice that Milnes is putting together this collection of Keatsiana, right? We needed him to be willing to make the choice to do it. We needed, right, all of these kind of intervening anniversaries that kind of also in the process of commemorating the 200-year anniversary, we get to commemorate, and we're also called upon to commemorate all of those intervening moments and the actions that are a part of those moments as well.
Absolutely. So thanks, Ann, for letting us jump in there for a little bit. We'll catch you later. We're gonna go.
We're gonna go
for
gaze
a swim
at the
in
river.
This lovely water. Dirty brown.